In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set up a webhook in n8n. Whether you're a newbie or a seasoned pro, this guide will take you step by step through the process in a straightforward and clear manner. So, let's dive right in. The first thing you need to do is log into your n8n cloud account or your self-hosted n8n instance. This is your workspace where all the magic happens, so make sure you're on your dashboard before we proceed. If it's your first time using n8n, you'll find that the interface is quite intuitive, allowing you to navigate seamlessly through various features. Once you're logged in, you'll want to create a new workflow. Head over to the Workflows tab on the left-hand side of your screen. This is your central hub for managing all your automation processes. Click on New Workflow, which will open up a blank workflow canvas for you. This empty space is where you'll design and build out your automation process. Next up, it's time to add the webhook node to your workflow. Look for the plus button, usually located towards the top of the canvas, and click on it. In the search bar that appears, type in webhook. Once you see it pop up in the search results, select it. By adding this webhook node, you're actually setting up the trigger that will initiate your entire workflow. Essentially, this is the starting point every time your specified event occurs. Now, it's crucial to properly configure your webhook node. This means setting the required options accurately. Begin by choosing the HTTP method. Typically, this is set to POST, but it can be changed to GET depending on the specific needs of the service you're integrating with. Next, you'll need to define a path. This path acts like a unique endpoint and helps distinguish this webhook from others you may have. Consider using a descriptive name, such as my webhook, to keep things easily identifiable. With this information, n8n generates unique webhook URLs that are specific to your configuration. Once you've got the webhook node in place and configured, you'll see that it provides two distinct URLs, a test URL and a production URL. The test URL is your go-to option when you're still in the process of building and fine-tuning your workflow, allowing you to make adjustments and see how everything works in real time. After you're satisfied and have ensured everything is functioning as expected, you'll switch to using the production URL. This final URL is the one you'll use once your workflow is fully published or activated, ensuring that your automation runs smoothly in a live environment. And there you have it, a comprehensive guide on setting up a webhook in n8n. Remember to take your time with each step, as careful attention to detail in the setup process pays off with seamless automation later on. Happy automating!